We added creatine to 300,000 gummies and people lost their minds.
It's literally a freaking fruit snack.
Why shouldn't your favorite candy help you lift more weight, get rid of brain fog, and run faster and longer than you normally do? 3 gummies a day, taken whenever you'd like, gets you the creatine you need to feel like the best version of you, physically and mentally.
I'd probably a 10.
A 10 out of 10.
And yes, the product is third-party tested and made in America. But here's how we got there in the first place. My name's Asher and I quit my job to build a creatine gummy business. I played college baseball at Princeton and every morning was taking a dry scoop of creatine powder straight to the face. Tasted terrible, but obviously pretty efficient. And it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out there had to be a better tasting way to take this supplement. So February 2023, started working with different manufacturers with the goal of making a creatine gummy. And I'll be honest with you guys, this went terribly. The first 11 months of developing the product, we got back samples that looked unappetizing, that tasted so sour I could barely get the product down, and in some cases just straight up melted. And after 3 different manufacturers and $20K in savings down the drain, I was pretty close to giving up. But lo and behold, on manufacturer number 4 and month 12 of the R&D process, we finally had a product that was not only viable, but actually pretty good. We launched in February 2024, and I packed and shipped the first 3,000 orders out of my studio apartment in Dallas. And at this point, things started to pick up speed. We started getting some traction on Instagram and TikTok, and ended up selling close to 20,000 bags of product in our first year. We even got some orders from pro and college athletes and finally moved into a proper warehouse, which brings us to present day. If you know anything about creatine gummies, you know it's a category that's filled with bad actors. Companies that underdose their product or even lie about what's inside, if there's any creatine in their gummies at all, which is why our product is third-party tested and made right here in America. Because if you're anything like me, you want to know exactly what's going into your body and whether or not you can trust the people that are in charge of making that product. So if that resonates with you and you'd like to try some creatine gummies, you can check them out right here.